What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Ben Gaming video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Now, along with all the PS5 Pro testing that we've been doing recently, which has been great fun, I've been really enjoying that. We do need to get back to the news content as well, so I'm going to be double uploading some days whilst testing games for the PlayStation 5 Pro. But today we are talking about Xbox a little bit with PlayStation, and you should expect more games from the Xbox platform to come to the PlayStation, as we've been seeing with the last few titles. So in an interview with Bloomberg via IGN, Chief Executive Officer at Microsoft Gaming Phil Spencer revealed that there were no red lines in terms of Microsoft-owned intellectual properties that could arrive to the PlayStation consoles. This is in reference to the recent effort of bringing first-party and second-party Microsoft titles such as Pentiment, Grounded, Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves, and Doom: The Dark Ages to the PlayStation 5 to boost sales. Now, of course, we're also getting Indiana Jones as well with a slight delay. I wonder if some of these other ones, like especially Doom: The Dark Ages, is one I'm very interested in, and I would rather play that on my PlayStation 5 Pro, so I do wonder if that's going to come at a delay. He said, "I do not see sort of red lines in our portfolio that say thou must not," said Spencer, in regards to Xbox games. In other words, we could even see a game from the Halo or Gears of War series someday appear on PlayStation consoles. Now, that's going to upset a lot of Xbox fans, and I think it is valid if you are a fan of that platform and you're already missing out on titles like things like Wukong, Stellar Blade. You finally got Death Stranding on that platform, but you're not getting a lot of these PlayStation IPs. But now the games that you do have that may make you want to go out and buy that console are now not even coming to that system anymore, which I can fully understand as frustrating. For us fighting game fans, we could potentially see Rare's Killer Instinct series on the PlayStation 5. This could either be a port of the 2013 Killer Instinct or even a sequel. If there aren't any restrictions that would prohibit Master Chief from appearing on the PlayStation 5, then we have to imagine that Killer Instinct could also someday be playable on Sony's console. We already have Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and Killer Instinct from the SNES era available within the Nintendo Switch Online library. Additionally, a new update was recently dropped into Killer Instinct after, nobody cares. Anyway, let's just move. People do care, but I want to talk about some other stuff that has gone on. Needless to say, Microsoft making their games available to Sony and Nintendo install base seems like a good move, while Microsoft has barely touched Rare's Killer Instinct franchise since the release of the 2013 game. This could be potentially a comeback that it would need to become relevant again. Now, I'm in kind of two minds of this. I don't really know exactly how to feel completely. There's two schools of thought, which I'm going to get into in a second, but I also want to talk about the fact that Phil Spencer also basically said there's not going to be any new investments, which is kind of a shame. There's not going to be anything basically as big as stuff that's been there in the past, like obviously the Activision Blizzard deal. He also talked about a handheld as well. So let's have a little look at that. So in this article here, it says, speaking to Bloomberg, the longtime Xbox executive addresses the ongoing speculation about whether Microsoft would hop into the current PC handheld arms race. He said, the expectation is that we would do something in that category, he acknowledged. He told Bloomberg that the company is currently working on prototypes, but that is a finished product isn't close. It is also sounds like these plans could be scrapped in market condition changes. So I don't know with Xbox, but I get very, very frustrated because I feel like nothing is set, nothing is definite. The only thing that's definite is they're bringing games to PlayStation. And I think the two schools of thought that I was going to say is you've got two positions here. You can look at it as brilliant, like Xbox are going to make a lot of money from games that they're making and then releasing on both platforms. They're going to release them on the PlayStation, maybe the Switch as well, and also obviously the Xbox console. If you're a fan of Xbox and you like the games, then this doesn't really bother you because you can go out and buy a PlayStation and now play those games there whilst experiencing the vast PlayStation catalog. You can play them on the Switch potentially in some cases. You can obviously play it on PC. So if you're just a fan of the Xbox games, it's not a problem. But if you are a fan of the ecosystem, as in the Xbox console and what they're doing there, then this should disappoint you because we are going down a serious path where that may no longer be viable for Microsoft. Like, Microsoft, as we know, is a software company first and a hardware company second. And in the end of the day, if their software is selling better on another platform and they're getting more sales there, and the numbers are not great on their own platform due to things like Game Pass being a factor, which it absolutely has killed sales of games on their own platform, there's no argument to that. It has killed sales of games. It may still bring a decent amount of profit and stuff, but I'm talking about actual game sales. You are going to kill out you're going to kill off your platform. If games are going to other platforms and they're running better there in some cases as well, people are buying them more on these other platforms, the main priority for Microsoft is going to be where the money is. And if that is on PlayStation or PC or whatever, wherever those games are going, then they're going to have less incentive to go out and make a console. And also, it's going to cause less people to want to buy a console. If all the new games from Xbox come to PlayStation day one next generation, because we still apparently are getting this next gen system from Microsoft, by the time the PlayStation 6 comes out, right, and we've got 2 next gen systems here, if all the games from Xbox are coming to the PlayStation 6, right, and you're getting also exclusives on PlayStation 6, whether it's timed or whatever, the obvious choice if you're a console person is to go out and pick up a PlayStation, because if you're an actual gamer who doesn't console war but just cares about games, you should be picking the platform that has the most games, right? Like, that should be simple. Like, for me, I'm not a big PC guy. I do prefer console as a whole, but between those two systems, if you've got one that's getting all PlayStation games, all Xbox games, right, and then you've got the other that's only getting Xbox games, it's pretty clear, if you're just a gamer and a fan of actually playing games, that out of the console options, not including PC, is the better option to go with. It's kind of basic, right? So naturally, they are going to see further sales declines on top of the sales declines they've had with this system over even the Xbox One. They're going to see further declines going into next gen, and then we're really going to start questioning, unless they have some genius plan and this console sales gangbusters and does really well, we're going to have serious concerns after the next system releases whether Microsoft just packs in actually making hardware at all. And that's my concern, and already I've just don't feel like buying games on the Xbox platform, because I have no confidence in the fact that my purchases will be able to be used down the line, because it's just been made very unclear from Xbox. We don't know what's happening with that brand. People say, you know, that, oh yeah, they're going to have more consoles, like, don't worry. It's like, well, you cannot guarantee that. With the fact that their system is declining in sales, and you've got PlayStation sales booming, they're still doing greater than ever. The PS5 Pro, according to pre-orders, actually has more than the base, than the PS4 Pro, which is kind of an insane number to talk about as well. It's all up in the air. It's very questionable. I don't know about this platform anymore. I get very frustrated seeing everything they talk about. They're like, we're working on a handheld, but if the market changes, we might not do a handheld. It's like, you need to do it now, because handhelds are booming in this part. And if you have a really decent handheld that can play your Xbox games on the go, people will buy this thing. And I feel like Microsoft always do things too late, or it's just not done it in a great way. So I don't know. That's my opinions. Let me know what you think down below. But all I can say from a PlayStation perspective is expect more Xbox titles to come to the PlayStation platform. We will be playing Gears of War, we will be playing Halo on PlayStation in the future. I can pretty much guarantee that. And maybe vice versa. Maybe if there is Xbox consoles and we've seen the first Kojima game, Death Stranding, come to Xbox now, maybe we're going to see a shift there. I don't think so in the same time frame, but maybe that's something we could see in the future. But let me know what you think down below in the comments, and leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in future videos. Bye bye for now.